It's a great day to play, everybody. Welcome on in. Whether this is your first time here or you are rejoining us, thank you so much for being here with us today. You're loved, you are appreciated, and you are always welcome here in this channel. We are gonna get back in with some more BTS. I promise you a video per day, and that's just what we're doing. So the one that we're gonna be doing today is We Are Bulletproof Part 2. Now, the reason I prioritized this video and then No More Dream was because we are going to be tomorrow. You are going to get the Rise of Bangtan series, which I'll be recording after I watch this video today. But I wanted to have a better understanding of these two songs before going into that. So before I do each of the series or each of the videos for Rise of Bangtan, I want to make sure that I watch the videos that are associated with that series in order to do it. You may have noticed that we've changed a couple of things. For instance, the look of things has changed a little bit. I'm really trying to do a better job of just making it a little bit more visually appealing for you guys. And I liked the kind of the orange and blue that was there before, but I didn't know if it was too, I don't know, if there's too much going on. So I try to break it down a little bit more, make it just me. I made the camera or the video a little bit bigger so for people that are watching this for the first time can see it and read the subtitles and stuff like that. I'm hoping that you guys enjoy it. Please let me know in the comments what you guys think about it. As long as you guys are happy, I'm happy. So that's what matters most to me. Super, super excited to be doing this one, and I cannot wait. It's very, very interesting seeing their differences between back then to now. So without further ado, let's get right into it. But before you do that, I need you to make me bulletproof. And by doing one little thing, all you have to do is you go down, you hit the like, you hit the subscribe, you hit the little notification bell. That's how you make me bulletproof. If you do that, we can be bulletproof together. Let's do this.
We are bulletproof. We are bulletproof. Bulletproof. 이름은 jungkook. 스킬은 전국. 학교 대신 연습실에서 밤새 춤을 추고 노래 불러내. 너희가 놀 때 난 꿈을 집도 하며 잠을 참아가며 매일.
Okay. Two things. One, RM coming in hard. Like, I wish the Jungkook still rap more. Maybe I haven't seen enough. Maybe he still does, but I've heard that he's taken a step back. I like his rapping. I really like his rapping. But man, is this such like a different, I was saying this in the last video, but it's like everything from the dance to the sound, everything, it's like, it's so much harder. And having like that, just like those big beats coming in and kind of like the camera shake a little bit. Like, this almost doesn't seem like it's the same group, right? Now, once you hear what they're talking about, I'm sure it'll seem the same. I love, Jungkook talking about here, like, while everybody else is in class, like, he was, like, staying up all night. Like, this goes back into, like, the No More Dream thing as well, of, like, working for what you want, not following the dream of what somebody else puts on you, but, like, working for what you want and then working really, really hard to make your dreams come true. Like, that kind of all goes into it. Yeah, it's so different, though. But in a good way. In a good way. All right. So you picked that. Lucky enough to picked up originally, and then he's like hating on people like you can't even rap. That's kind of funny. Like, this is just like it's definitely shows like they had something to prove, right? And they were coming from a smaller agency. They were probably getting a lot of crap. Like, they had something to prove to one another. But like, even and I apologize, my nose is super itchy right now. Like, my allergies are going nuts today. It's 97% humidity here. but the basement is like still kind of dry. My allergies are going crazy because of the weather. I really apologize. But like even like it's the small things like the grab, you know, like that really, really strong kind of hip hop, like grabbing the crotch kind of thing, the shoulder movements, like very, very like their movements here. I think I explained it in the other one where I feel like they're ice early on, but they become liquid later because they're so much more linear. Like movements are so like point A, point B, because that makes you appear strong, that makes you appear tough, right? And if you have something to prove, and if you're trying to like put this persona, because this is who they are in these videos, then that's what you want to do. Where like later, instead of it being point A to point B, it's more like a point A to point B, right? Like instead of a like really, really tough, it's, you know what I mean? Like that flow. So it's just really, really cool to see that vibe from early on to now. All right. That's really cool. So was he? That's really, really cool. I love that they have like him like in the Bulls jersey and stuff like that. I think out of all of them, I feel like Jimin has had the most amount of change. And I'd like your comments on that, but I mean like here, I don't really care about anything, but like I think one of the things I love about them now is because they don't have anything to prove anymore, they really get to like be themselves and like the maturity that's there, and they get to be like those great role models. And like the whole, I don't think that it should matter, right? Like there's a movement that's like, if you want to look or dress or feel a certain way, why should it matter? Like masculinity or femininity, while those are adjectives to describe a way that somebody looks, I don't think that there's a good or bad, even though some people use them good or bad. I don't think there should be a good or bad connotation to those. I think however you want to look. But like from this early on, Jimin to Jimin now, I think that's probably by far to me one of the greatest differences. And like even in the dancing, the fluidity of his dance later on. Now, again, it's because they're doing a very, very different thing with their group, but I also think it's about like, it's kind of like a coming of age tale too, of like being able to really be who you are and be accepted. And we saw that in Blood, Sweat, and Tears, right? Where like it's kind of about dropping, like being able to like drop the black and white, which ironically, all of their early on videos so far seem very, very black and white, and dropping that, seeing the shades of gray, and then kind of like developing into who you really are. I really appreciate so much about their journey. And I haven't even seen so much of their journey, but just from the little bit I've seen, it's so awesome. That's hot. Huh. We are bulletproof. I even like this seems really, really small, but like how they separated the weed to like put their heads into it, and almost kind of like it almost looks like the bullet that it's a vest. Like that looks like a vest. It almost kind of looks like what they're I know that back then it was the vest. Like but like it still looks very, very similar to what their logo looks like today. But like that's really, really cool. It's so subtle. But like separating just the W and the E and then the ARE to give them space to make that. That's really, really cool. We are bulletproof. This part's so cool. Oh, I love this.
마치 무슨 비트는 간에 싹 집어 삼켜 진실한 이름값 얘들아 이리 와 이리 와 하나 아이돌의 반전 하하 힙 무신분이 형들은.
Before we get too far in, there was something that I want to go back to that really quick. Go back to J-Up, sorry. Just that little flip out of there was really cool. I don't know why that caught my eye.
Everywhere I go, everything I do, 나 보여줄게 칼을 갈아왔던 만큼 날 무시하던 많은 사람들 이젠
I feel like Jin has had the least amount of change. I feel like Jin looked probably because he was one of the oldest when he came out, but like just like some people they develop like I developed really, really late. I feel like look really, really young for my age. But like even into my mid-20s, like you would probably think I was like 17, 18 years old, all the way into my mid-20s. Even if I didn't have facial hair right now, you'd probably think that I was in my mid-20s still. And like some people like he like looks very, very similar. A lot of the other people have had like some pretty significant changes. And maybe because he's the youngest, I feel like Jungkook maybe also like probably has the least amount of changes. I think his facial structure remained the same, but as we get older, like our facial structure really, really changes. But Jin especially, like it's like he looks outside of his hair, he's like he looks the same. I love it. I don't feel like his attitude has changed too much either. Like it's funny because like him being the person that was like not the music guy coming into it, I feel like once he got through training, he kind of had himself pretty figured out. I don't know. I was like, why does this sound familiar to me? I'm not saying there, but like, there's a very, very similar, just that short part in a Black Eyed Peas song. And I love Black Eyed Peas. It's like, da, 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 don't stop, keep it going. Da, 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 da. Go no way we do it. Ba, ba, beep, ba, ba, beep, ba. You know what I'm talking about? I was like, man, why? Like, just that little itty bitty part with that drop in that. But it's really, really cool here. I like that. I don't know. Like, I would have to imagine with their sound and around when they were making music and because they take influences somewhere, I wouldn't be surprised if they listened to Black Eyed Peas back then because I think that Black Eyed Peas is really far ahead of their times in terms of their sound as well. That wouldn't surprise me, actually.
We are bulletproof. We are bulletproof.
What's up?
Bulletproof.
Like, okay. Right here. Him coming in, like, this feels so much different. And again, very different vibe, hip hop vibes and stuff, but it's like their movements are so much harder. It gives you so much, it feels tough, right? It's supposed to, but it feels tough. And then like later, it's just cool watching to see where they came from now. Him coming in here again. Like, all right. Oh, shit! Whoa! How freaking cool is that? Oh, I love that. God dang. Oh, and the costume change going back and forth too from the black and the white. Oh yeah. All right, I want to go. I want to watch that like whole dance scene again. That was fire. All right, I think we started like right here. Okay, this is fire. See what I mean? The difference in their movements though, like it's very like, oh, how cool is that? That's so freaking good. It's just too good. It's just too good. Man. This is so cool. And like again, like thinking like Jungkook's like 15 here, right? Like it's so much more impressive. And this is like this song feels more than anything. I feel like more than No More Dream, this song really feels like an introduction to them in terms of like them having something to prove. No More Dream for me still had like this really, really powerful message here, more in terms of like, you know, not following what the generation before you told you, and then like how to follow your own dreams and are you even willing to work for it, right? Kind of a duality in the message. This song feels like more of like a personal like fight song of like when you're coming to the ring of what would play behind you. And like it's an introduction to the members. You get to see a little bit of their stuff. You get to hear a little bit of their stories, right? Like Jungkook's talking about like how instead of like on top of well, not instead of on top of being in school, like he's doing that. Sugar was talking about like writing with a pen and a paper every night, right? Like RM clearly is showcasing his skills here. You get to hear a lot of their stories. You get to see a lot of like the dance stuff from both of them. We're getting like the flips and everything like that, like between J-Hope and Jimin, and then like, but like it's so cool because like you get to see some stuff early on that you don't get to see today in terms of like some members rapping that didn't necessarily rap because they used to be more of a rap group. So so cool. I cannot wait to get into this documentary series, guys. I can't wait for it. I hope that you guys are excited as I am. If you are feeling bulletproof, don't forget to go on down, make me bulletproof as well. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. If you're looking for some behind the scenes content, don't forget, we did finally get our Patreon fully rolled out and released. We have a very, very cheap option in there for people that want to be involved, see some of the behind the scenes stuff or support that may be on a budget. It is there for you guys. Never, ever required, but it is there if you guys would like to see some of that. That also opens some things up in a Discord for videos and stuff like that as well. And if nobody told you that they love you today, don't forget, I love you. You appreciate it. And you are always welcome here in this channel. Last but not least, it was a great day to play. Thank you all so much for being here with me today, and we will see you in the next video.